Alright. I think we're live. Are we live? Hold on. Are we live now? Now are we live? Hello? Okay, cool. Hi, welcome to the stream. Let me connect the stream chat really quick on a second device. Here we go. Alright. So, hey guys, what's up? I'm just gonna be doing some chill bed wars, and I have some stories I want to talk about while we play. So yeah, let's just get started. If you're watching the VOD, please join my Discord server, link in the description. I'd love you if you do. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait until we get like, I don't know, 4 or 5 viewers, and then we can start the first story that I have planned for you today. So, hey Kate, hey Isaac, what's up? How you guys doing? You know what? We got a few viewers. Let's just start. By the way, if you want to hit the like button, I'd really appreciate that. It helps more people find the stream, and it really helps me out. Alright, so, the first story I have is, when we were, when I was, alright, sorry, so, a while ago, we were at Yosemite. So, me and my family were going to Yosemite National Park for, like, a camping trip, and there's this program where basically you rent an RV, but instead of having to, like, pick it up and then, like, drive it to, you know, Yosemite yourself and have to have a car that can handle that sort of thing. Basically what they do is they just deliver the RV to your campsite, and then once you're there, then you just, it's like already there, and it's super nice. So it's kind of like a little, it's sort of like glamping, but you still get like the full camping experience, and like you don't have to bring the RV or anything. So we were doing this, and we were trying this out, and we'd never done this before. And this was a few years ago, back when, before 2020 fires, but when there were some Yosemite fires, and they were pretty bad at the time. So yeah, we had these fires going on, and we were pretty sure that it wouldn't be, it was maybe like 5 years ago, and we were pretty sure that it wasn't going to be that big of a deal, because the fires didn't seem that bad, especially in the place we were going. But then as we were going there, they got a lot worse, and basically the plan was we would drive there, which took about 4 hours, and then we were going to stay in a hotel for one night, and then, you know, we were going to, oh wait, this guy, hold on, this guy went around. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so we were going to stay in a hotel for one night, and then we were going to go over there, and that was the plan for the trip. And in order to get over to that place, we had to go through this pass, and if you don't know, a pass is when there's 2 mountains. Obviously, it takes a really long time to go over the mountains. There's not very many roads, and if they want to carve out roads or anything, it's very expensive. So instead of doing that, they go through the middle of the... Oh my god, you had a knockback stick. Cringe. Well, I have one on my cloak, so I guess I can't complain. But, so yeah, we were going to go through this pass. So we get to the pass, and they are turning away cars. So we get to the front of the line after about 30 minutes. And at the front, they say, oh yeah, sorry, the pass is currently closed because of the wildfires, and it might be dangerous potentially. And we can see like so much smoke coming from the area beyond the pass, but it doesn't look like it's directly near the pass. So we're just thinking, oh, that really sucks. Like, it looks like it wouldn't be too unsafe to be able to just go there. So, you know, we're thinking that really sucks. And because there's this pass, and the only other way is through 2 mountains, like, we would have to go around, which would be like a 6-hour drive. So we really didn't want to do that. And we were planning, oh my god, this guy's annoying. We were planning to have already been there by the time that we arrived at this pass. So basically, not by the time we arrived at this pass. We were planning to already have been there when they sent us away, and then we had to stay a night somewhere. And a lot of people had been planning to do this, which meant that there were no like hotel. And first of all, it's in Yosemite. Like, there's not that many hotels in the first place. But like, the hotels that there were completely booked, because there was like no, you know, everyone wanted to do this. So basically, and we didn't have any camping gear because we were staying in this RV, which meant that we were basically just screwed. And we had nowhere to sleep. So we were like, what are we going to do? We don't have any camping gear. All the hotels are booked. Campsites you have to book like a month and a half in advance. Like, what on earth are we going to do? So, instead of... Oh my god, this blue guy's being kind of smart, but they could also just leave. Like, there we go. Finally. You have a sharp iron sword. Not sharp, but still an iron sword. Oh my god, you're annoying. So we were like, what are we gonna do? So basically we drove around for a while trying to figure out how we were gonna do this. And oh, White's here. Why am I getting rushed by so many people? Okay. Alright, at least they're leaving. So we were trying to figure out how are we gonna find a place to sleep. And we went to all these different campsites. They were all completely booked until we found one campsite that had, it was still booked, but we found one like campground area, not an actual site, but just, you know, an area with a lot of campsites. And it was a huge area with campsites. So we figured we would just wait there until someone left. And then once someone left, unless there was another person that had booked it for like the same day, oh my god, my bed's about to be gone and I'm on 1 heart. I'm gonna die. What was I supposed to do there? Oh my god. I'll resume the story in the next game in case I turn this into a video. I'd rather have this be, it would be a second channel video, but I'd rather have this be like, you know, actual footage. Hey Kate, hey Survivor MC, Opog W. Hey Yoimiya, what's up? Hi Dylan, how's everyone doing? Oh, I'm glad you searched Hypixel and found my stream. Yeah, we'll resume the story time as soon as the game starts, just in case it becomes a video. Yeah. How's everyone doing? I appreciate 4 likes and 6 viewers already, and we only started like, what? A few minutes ago. So appreciate that. Oh my god, can this game start? Bruh. I might requeue. No, okay, never mind, we're starting. Okay. Right, so where were we? Oh my god! Can we please just start? Please, 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 please. Okay, thank you. So basically, we were at this campground, and there was a lot of different campsites here, so we were going to drive around until one opened up, and unless one was immediately booked after that, sorry, Big Green, I don't add, unless one was actually, like, booked up after that, we were just going to be like, okay, yeah, we can just stay here, and we can vibe, and that is going to be good. But we still didn't have any, so at this point, we don't even have a campsite yet, but we still didn't have any, like, camping materials, so we couldn't have, like, laid down sleeping bags, we didn't have tents, because, again, we were gonna stay in this RV, that was the whole plan from the beginning, so we never brought any of that stuff, which is the whole point of this RV. So, we drive around for about an hour and a half, and eventually we find this campground, and it opens up, and we found like 3 or 4 before, but they were booked for the next one, and there's like a little sign that says who's gonna be on the next one, so we kind of knew, but eventually we find this one campsite, which is not actually booked, so we were like, oh, thank goodness, okay, we found this campsite, now what do we do? So we're in this, like, SUV car, and we have nowhere to sleep. So what we ended up doing is we ended up, for this one night, we ended up sleeping in our car, which doesn't sound that bad, but remember there's 4 of us. Get block trapped, brub. So there's 4 of us sleeping in this one car, and there's only 4 seats in the car. So it was pretty crowded. I was the youngest, so I got to sleep in the most comfortable seat, luckily, which was the driver's seat. So that was good. Can I kill you? Oh my god. So I got to sleep in the driver's seat, which was nice because there was a lot of room there and stuff. Obviously, it's the driver's seat. It's made to be the most comfortable. My parents had to sleep in the back seat, and my sister got to sleep in the passenger seat. But overall, you know, it was pretty crowded in there. And it got very stuffy overnight. It got... We didn't want to run down the car battery, so we ended up not turning on the AC or anything, or the heat. So it got pretty cold, and we didn't have blankets or anything. So we were pretty cold. We were stuck in this car. And then the next day we were going to have to drive for like 6 hours to get around this stupid pass because there's just no other way. So we were like, all right, well, we're pretty much screwed. We're going to have to drive for 6 hours. So the next day I slept okay. My parents did not sleep that great. Nice TNT jump. Oh, well, you're a final. So I slept okay. My parents didn't, but so we wake up the next morning, we go to this, like, breakfast place, and, we are at this breakfast place, and then everyone there is, you know, eating breakfast and whatnot, so I get my breakfast, and so do my parents, and they are talking about, oh, yeah, well, we're gonna go this, like, 6-hour route instead, and if you don't know, I don't think I've ever mentioned this, I get very carsick, so this was not really a good Like, this wasn't a good situation for me to have to be in a car on what is probably a very windy road for 6 hours. That wasn't looking like it was gonna be a good scenario for me to be in. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna like really hope that there's some alternate thing that can happen, because I did not want to be in this car for 6 hours with my family. And like, I didn't mind my family, but you know, it just wasn't gonna be very pleasant for any of us. And my parents were also thinking, oh well, if it's gonna be 6 hours anyway, why not take the scenic route, make it around 7? So I was like, that's not a good idea. And they were like, no, I think that's a good idea, and we are the parents and you are a like 8-year-old, so you don't have any say in this. And I was like, okay. So as we were just about to leave, we had just plotted out this route with this park ranger guy who had a map of the whole area. So we were about to leave, and then my sister goes inside to get ketchup. I think she was eating a hot dog for breakfast or something like that. It might have been lunch, actually. But either way, my sister goes inside. She gets ketchup. Also, why am I out of ladders? That's stupid. And inside, there is a park. There's another park ranger. And he was saying to her, the pass is now open. So the pass that we want to go on is going to be open for the next 15 minutes. And he would have just said that inside and left. And we were sitting outside. So if my sister hadn't gone inside, we would have ended up having to drive for 6 hours without actually knowing that the pass was open. And she told him, you should say it outside, because there's a lot of people outside who might want to, you know, like, go on the pass. So so she ended up saying it outside. And as we arrived, we got there, and they were like, and you know, we dropped everything and just left as soon as possible. Also, that guy just got absolutely juked. But we got there, and it was like so close. It was going to be down to the wire if we were going to make it or not, because it was literally going to be open for 15 minutes and they were going to close it again. So we get there, and they're like, and then we get all the way to the front. There's this long line of cars that are still waiting there. And we get all the way to the front eventually, and then they're like, oh, sorry, that was the last car in front of you. We're not accepting anymore. And we were like, please, we have nowhere to sleep. We don't, like, if the pass was already open, then what's the point in just closing it for, like, just closing it for us? Like, let us through, like, as the last people. Like, you know, we have nowhere to sleep. We've already been delayed. This is, like, we only have 3 more days left in our campgrounds, and if we do that, it's initially going to be 5, and if we do this, then it's already cutting into our vacation day. So the guy was super nice, and he was like, all right, I'll just let you guys go through. So he let us go through, and it was, like, 30 minutes instead of 6 hours, or 7 hours, which was really nice. And, yeah, we got to our campgrounds, and it was a ton of fun. So, yeah, that was actually perfect timing as the game ends. So, yeah, that is my story of how we almost had to drive for, like, 7 hours, and we got to sleep in a car for a night, which was uncomfortable and cold. So, yeah. We only got 2 viewers, apparently. I don't know if that's accurate, but it says we do. But, to all 2 of you, I appreciate you watching. Appreciate it. Okay. Next story. So this one's a bit more recent. So this next story is a little bit more recent. For those of you who are in my Discord server will know that I actually went to Africa pretty recently. Not, like, super recently. It was over the summer. Actually, I think it was no, it wasn't even over the summer. It was, like, end of school last year. So I want to say February, March. Actually, I think it was more April. So I think it was April. So in April of this year, we went to Africa, South Africa, with me and my family. And this was, like, a once-in-a-lifetime all-out trip. This isn't something that we can just do whenever we want. This was something that is, like, we were super lucky to be able to do, and it was, like, we were never going to do it again. And this is, like, the biggest trip of our lifetime. So we went all out on this. As we were flying there, we got to actually fly in business class. So that was super cool. And I'd never done that before. It's very luxurious for those of you who have never been on business class before. It's like, nice job with that. It was like, you get to lie back all the way. You have a huge amount of space to sleep in, and your chair is super customizable. It's great. But essentially, also whoever just liked the stream, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But essentially, this trip was going to be incredible, and I was super excited for it. So we get on this plane, we go business class. You know, it was amazing so far. We get there after 2 10-hour flights back to back. and we have an amazing trip. We go to 3 different places. The first one was called, I believe, Tswalu. T-S... It was like that. And we got to... And this was basically a preserve, which means that in South Africa, there's not that many... Or there's actually no really, like, animals in the wild, of a sense. There used to be, obviously, thousands and thousands and thousands of animals that were in the wild, but that doesn't really exist anymore because they wander onto farms or poachers kill them and they end up getting killed by humans. So now there's still wild animals, but they're on preserves. And you might think, oh, is that kind of like a zoo? No, it's not. It's not even like a small area where they preserve the animals. Preserve just means that it's protected from humans. So if an animal is going to kill another endangered animal, they're not going to stop that. You know, they're going to let the cycle of life happen. It's still completely wild and natural. They still let the, lions reproduce, and they don't keep track of all of them. They just make sure that the animals don't leave, and they make sure that no one wanders onto the soil to try and, no poachers come to try and kill them. And it's a huge area. It's like 100 by 100 miles, so it's really big. It's just, it's not technically in the wild, in quotations, if anyone is, wanting specifics. But, yeah, so that was the first place we went to. Next, we went to a city called Cape Town, which is one of the biggest cities, apart from, I don't remember what it's called, start with a J. Johannesburg, that's what it is. So we went there for the airport, but we went to another city called Cape Town, which was like the second biggest city, I think, in Africa, or South Africa. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then after that, we went to the third and final location for our trip, and this was the coolest one for sure. This one was called Sabi Sands, and basically there was so many animals, and we got so close to them. It was so cool to be able to, we got super, super close to a lion, herd, or pack, and they were sleeping, and we got to see them kill stuff. At one point, we saw a leopard kill a impala and drag it up into a tree, and then 2 hyenas steal the impala. It was so cool, and we got to see this, from 20 feet away. And, anyways, the point of the story is, after the trip had ended, we were going back to the airport, so we flew back to the main airport, because obviously South Africa is pretty rural. There's not exactly airports that have, there's only domestic flights in the smaller areas, so we had to go on an international flight. Obviously, I live in the U.S., so we had to go on an international flight in order to get back to California, which is where I live. So we went all the way back to Johannesburg, so we flew there in a domestic flight. I think it's domestic if you go across, yeah, it's domestic if you are in the same country. So we flew all the way back to Johannesburg, which was a few hours, maybe 2 hours at most, and then in a smaller plane, and then in a larger plane, we flew back to the United States. So we get to Johannesburg. Oh my god, I clutched that. How am I alive? Hello? Hold up. No shot. Oh my god, I almost survived that. Anyways, so we get in this plane, and we go back to Johannesburg, and we get there fine, and then we're in the Johannesburg airport, and the laws of leaving South Africa and entering the U.S. are different from the laws of entering the South Africa and leaving the U.S. So essentially, if you are entering South Africa, they're a bit more relaxed about COVID and everything like that. So back then was one of the, it was basically the high point of COVID, or it was starting to cool down, but it was very bad at that time. So there was this law that you had to have proof of a COVID test. So we'd gotten this COVID test the day before to make sure that it would be valid and everything like that. And that, because results can take a while to come back, we can't just get one in the airport. That would not really work that well. So we get this COVID test the day before, and then when we actually end up going to the airport, they're like, oh no, this COVID test isn't valid. You have to get this other one. And our flight leaves in 2 hours at this point. There's no way we could have had time to get this COVID test at the same place we were going to get it. So we had to get this different type of COVID test, and that took a really long time to do. So we actually had to end up we had to book a hotel last minute and stay in this hotel for a night in Johannesburg. Literally, we had to book it an hour in advance. And we had to stay at this hotel just so we could get this, stupid COVID test, because the place that had them was closed. So eventually we end up getting this COVID test, And then we had to cancel our flight, which was like this whole thing, and it was a big process, and it was like not something that was easily overlooked. It was something pretty big that that was basically, it wasn't good that we hadn't looked at that in advance. So we had to get this COVID test. Eventually we did get it, and we were on our way home, but we lost a lot of money on this flight that we had to cancel, that we missed, and yeah, overall though, it was a really nice trip. And yeah, so that is the next story. I think I can end this game here, probably. Oh my god, they're on 2 HP. Hang on, I'll just finish this game really quick. And then, I have to think of another story. I only had 2 planned. What else we got? I'll think of this next story while we end this game. Oh wait, red base. Did I go all the way around the map to get to red base? Hold on. Let's see, what other stories are there? There was one time where... Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a good one. Hold on. Can you not chug apples in the middle of a fight? Jeez. Gee. Alright, so, next story. So for this next story, I am going to talk about a time when I went camping with the Boy Scouts. So yeah, I will start that in a moment. Hold on, let me change my stream description to say 1.61k, because we just hit 1.61k. Thank you guys, appreciate it. I haven't uploaded in like 69 years, so I don't know how we actually gained subscribers, but you know what, we went from like 1.57 to 1.61, so we gained like 40 subs without uploading at all, which, thank you. I don't know which of my videos actually got people to subscribe, but appreciate it. Anyways, next story. So, a while back, I was in... Actually, hold on. Let me pour myself some water before I start this. Alright. So, about 2.5 years ago, I want to say, maybe 2 years ago, I was in the Boy Scouts, and I ended up quit. Oh my god, Pink is god bridging. What? Hold on. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable behavior. Sir, you can't. God_bridger. Wait, is this a YouTuber nicked? Is this like Bedless Noob or something? Can you chill? Oh my, what? Hold on. There's no way this person named themselves Godbridger just because they can Godbridge. This has to be a YouTuber. Hold on. Where did they go? Oh, you're over here. They're in my base. Okay. Okay, they avoided. Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna sweat this game. I think this might be like a nicked YouTuber or something. It is! It is! It is! It literally is! It's a YouTuber. It's a YouTuber. It's literally a nicked YouTuber. Hold up. This person's literally a nicked YouTuber. I'm assuming it's Bedless. Because he said he was gonna try to get... Oh my god. I have to sweat this. It's literally a nicked YouTuber, and they can Godbridge. I'm assuming it's Bedless. There's probably other YouTubers who can Godbridge as well. But, I mean, no, Bedless is like... I don't know if it's Bedless. There's a lot of YouTubers who can Godbridge. And Bedless isn't like Bedless wouldn't make a video just about God bridging anymore, so. Hold on, I'm sweating so hard right now. I need to get really stacked on diamonds. Are they chasing? Okay, they're not. I'm gonna go mid. I'm sorry, I'll do this story after, but this is... Holy crap. Oh no, they're here, they're here. This is bad. Oh my god! Do I have blocks? Even if they hit me here, I can land. Oh my god, this is so stressful. Frick. No, they're over there! Why are they there? Dude, please. Dude, please. No. I'm begging. No! How am I alive? Bro. Hold on. Who was that? I had 16. Hold on. Hold on. I'm checking Plank. I'm checking Plank to see if Bedless is on. I have to look at his guild, I think, and then I can see if he's online. There's no shot that was Bedless. There's no way. Bedless noob. Last login. No, the last login was on the 9th. It wasn't Bedless. If you guys know any other YouTubers who can God Bridge, let me know. Wait, are these real items? Oh my god, I actually have, like, real diamonds. There's no way. Who? What YouTuber is that? You know what? Whatever. If anyone sees a YouTuber that has, or a YouTuber that's, like, if anyone sees me in a video, or sees a YouTuber that's nicked as God_Bridger, please tell me. I don't know whose video I'm about to be in, but alright, we're just gonna continue the story time. That was cool, I guess. I mean, was it Nico? Like, hold on. It was definitely a YouTuber, because there's no shot someone would just randomly nick as God_Bridger with an Alex skin and happen to be, you know, God bridging. Let me see if it was Nico. His last login was today at 19:03. I'm not good at time. That might have been Nico. That might have been Nico. Anyways, that was... Jeez, okay. But, alright, let's continue with the story. So essentially... Sorry about that. Alright, so, essentially what happened is I was in the Boy Scouts. And I quit a few years ago. And, but one of the last camping trips that I went on before I quit was this... Hold on, my stream's open in a separate window. One of the last camping trips that I went on before I quit was this camping trip where I was... well, I mean, it was just a regular camping trip, pretty much. You know, we went to this campground, and all of us had, you know, tents and everything like that. So it was just a pretty basic camping trip. And there was a campfire and everything every night, and it was a pretty big campground, actually. But anyways, that's beside the point. Basically, at one point, I was like, I want to go exploring in the woods behind our campsite, because I thought that might be fun. So that could just partied me. So I was like, I want to go exploring in the woods behind our campsite, and I went with a few of my friends who were in my troop. One of them, you guys might know him, is Bob Bird. Hold on. Is he online? Yo, he is. Hi. I'm streaming. I'm telling stream about the time when I almost broke my leg at a campsite. Anyways, that guy right there, he was there. So here's a picture of it. Okay, thanks for that. But anyways, so we were gonna go, me and him, and I think his brother. I actually am godly at speed bridging. We were gonna go exploring behind our campsite. So Bob Bird is like, I'm gonna bring a first aid kit because he's getting a merit badge in first aid, so he's decent at first aid at this point. So I was like, I don't think we really need it. And he's like, that was the first time we actually needed to use first aid. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So he didn't think we actually would need the first aid. I mean, I didn't think we would, but he was like, let's bring it just in case. So as we were, oh my god, I cannot like do anything today. So as we were, going, we got this, we were exploring, and there were these big boulders. So we were climbing on these boulders, and I actually didn't fall from the boulders, but basically what happened is I was, we after we went past these boulders, there was an area that was kind of like it was kind of an open area, but not really. It was an open area, and then in the distance there were more boulders, and I wanted to see if those were boulders that were like too far away, or because it was kind of hard to see through the trees and stuff. So I climbed a tree, and I didn't climb very high, but it was like, it was high enough to be able to see over the tops of most trees, and essentially I'm on this tree, and what I don't realize, and I don't look at this before I climb a tree, and you should always look at this, is the tree was like rotting. So basically I'm like hanging onto this branch as I'm climbing, and the branch snaps, and I fall down, and a wood chip like impales my knee. Or no, it wasn't a wood chip. It was like a stick. It was like a foot-long stick, and it impales my knee. And it goes pretty deep, to be honest. It doesn't go that deep, but it goes pretty deep. And I've gone ahead at this point, so I yell to Bob Bird, like, help, and he hears me, and he comes over, and he's got this first aid kit, and he helps me, up. But the thing is, the Boy Scouts got taught a lot of techniques that are useful. So, for example, you don't want the person to panic, because then the wound starts gushing more because they're pumping more blood. So one of the techniques that you use as a Boy Scout is, instead of telling them, like, if they ask, how bad is it? Or even if they don't, you're supposed to say, oh, it's not that bad. Because then they don't panic as much. You say, it's really not that bad. It doesn't look that bad. It just, like, it can be something that hurts a lot, but it's not going to look that bad. So that's what they told me. But I was also in the Boy Scouts, so I knew what saying it's not that bad really meant. It meant it looked terrible. And it was really bad. Because that's when you're supposed to say it's not that bad, because I actually knew what that actually meant. So he said, it's not that bad. And I was like, frick, it's really bad, isn't it? And he was like, no. It's genuinely not that bad. And I was like, oh my god, it's terrible. So that just got me even more anxious, because I knew this trick. And, so basically, I actually think he didn't have the first aid, but I think his brother did, Hawa. So, Hawa's his Minecraft username. So, Hawa then comes over with the first aid, and they start cleaning it and stuff like that, and it really, really hurts. So, there is a camp medic, but again, we were, like, in the woods, so we weren't really that close to a camp medic or anything like that. So we were mostly just, like, we were mostly just in, like, the wilderness. We weren't that far away. We weren't more than, like, half a mile away. But it was scary, to know that no one would hear us if we yelled, and, I couldn't really walk that well on my own. Or at all on my own, and that well, even with someone supporting me. So, also, where did I get items from? Did I kill that aqua? Or gray? Huh. So we were far away from anyone who might be able to help us. So, eventually, they got me, like, rudimentary bandages, from the first aid kit they had brought. Honestly, I don't know if I would have been okay if it had been, if they hadn't brought a first aid kit. I think that it might have gotten infected if they hadn't cleaned it. So, good thing they did. But they got me cleaned up, and I was able to basically hobble back to the medic. And the medic said that basically there's a bunch of different layers of your skin, if you don't know. It's not just one layer of your skin. There's like a lot of different layers. And the medic said that stick had, and after a certain amount of layers, you need stitches. It won't just heal naturally. So the medic had said that stick had pierced if it had pierced one more layer, which is like, there's like it had pierced like 30 layers, and if it had pierced one more, I would have needed like stitches, and I would have had a permanent scar there, and it would have been super expensive. And this is like a camp, so it's not like you can just like go to the medic and get stitches. You know, I would have had to go to the hospital. And I was so lucky. Like, if I had pushed it in a tiny bit deeper, that would have been like permanent damage. So eventually, you know, I got to the medic, and they helped me and they healed me, and within a few days I was doing a lot better. I was able to fully walk again. But that was really scary for me, knowing that, because I've never broken a bone or anything like that, and knowing that I was like this close. I mean, I don't have a face cam on, but I was very, very close to having permanent damage and needing stitches and all that. So that was a very scary moment for me. Also, are we gonna bed trade? I mean, I don't really want to, but whatever. I have M's and I have Pro 3 iron, so I'm pretty stacked. I'm fine with bed trading. But oh, hey Spuggle, what's up? Wait, oh yeah, you were in my Cub Scouts pack. Huh. Cool. So yeah, that was scary for me, but it ended up being okay, which was really good. So yeah, overall that was a super fun camp, and I kind of wish that I hadn't dropped out of Boy Scouts, but at the same time, now that I'm in high school, like, it's not something that I really want to be doing anymore. And I think hold on. I'm gonna ask him if he's still in Boy Scouts. I'm not sure if he is. I think he still is. I don't know, though. Oh yeah, he is, okay. But, yeah, so that was the time when I almost had permanent leg damage from falling out of a tree that was, like, not even that tall. Alright, let's end this game now. Oh, you wanna go? I'm gonna drink speed. Are you gonna fireball me? I feel like you're about to fireball me. No? You were looking at me weird like you were gonna fireball me. Okay, I'm also gonna do that so that I can pearl it if I need to. It's my pearl slot. Okay, you're gonna fireball jump. I don't know why you didn't fireball me. It seems like that would have been smart. Okay, I'm just gonna pearl, whatever. GG. Alright. Thanks, Spuggle, for making it to the stream. I don't know what other stories I could tell. If anyone in the chat, like, knows who I am, like, personally, and they can think of any funny stories, I'd appreciate that. Ooh, 380. Nice. I'm almost at 400 stars. Well, not like that close, but I'm pretty close to 400 stars. I'm trying to think if there's any other interesting stories. Alright, let's see if we've gained any subs since this stream started. I'm gonna check my channel analytics. Analytics. 1607. Alright. Today we have gained... Alright, we might have gained 1 sub since I started the stream. I don't know if we actually gained a sub or just... Oh, remember when I did the Insane Bedwars challenge? Yeah, that was painful. I'm never doing that again. Thank you very much. I mean, it's a story, but, like, it's not very interesting. Like, nothing interesting happened. Like, it's just something that I did on stream. Doesn't seem like it would be that interesting of a story, to be honest. I don't know. If anyone else can think of stories, you know what? I'll just play some Bed Wars, and then if inspiration comes to me, then I will tell a story. Wait, guys, say random words in the chat. Say random words, and then eventually one of them will make me think of a story. just tell me the most random words. Any random word. Actually, I'll ask game chat. Banana. That's one. Ladder. All right. Wait. Do it in stream chat. Do it in stream chat. Give me doing. Lemongrass. No. Grass lemon. Oh, I guess no is a word. I guess that works. There was one time I fell out of a ski lift. You guys want me to tell that story? Tell me if you guys want me to tell that story when I fell out of a ski lift. No, boy, girl. Women. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna tell the story. So basically, there was one time where, oh my god, really? Well, at least I have a bed defense, so they're not just gonna immediately break it, but I'm down to clutch. Wait, did I offset it? What are you doing? What? Did you? Oh, they suicided me. Okay. Alright, so. Here is the story. So basically, I live in California, and for those of you who also live in California, or who know a little bit about California, it basically never snows here. The only place that it ever snows for any reason is, like, in Tahoe, and in, like, the mountains. So, it was very difficult for us to ever go skiing. I mean, I really like skiing. Oh my god, no, I'm gonna clutch. I did not clutch. Like, I like skiing, but it's just, I never really get the chance to do it because I have to drive, you know, all the way to a different place where there's, like, places to ski, and I don't really ever have the chance to be able to ski. So, our family was going to a place where we could ski these mountains that were, you know, they were sufficiently snowy that there was time to ski. So, I had gotten ski lessons. I used to live in Chicago, Illinois, and it snowed, like, in the winter there. So I used to have some, like, but there weren't really mountains. But, so, like, I was comfortable with snow from when I was, like, I used to live there from up until I was, like, 4. So I was, like, subconsciously okay with snow. I wasn't super, you know, like, I was okay with the cold and stuff like that. Because I'd been exposed to snow before. And I've also been to Canada multiple times. I have relatives there. So I'd actually gotten ski lessons before, but it had been a long time ago. So I needed new ski lessons. So after about a day and a half of ski lessons, I started going on my first actual ski lift, and or like ski slope, and it wasn't just like a tiny one. You know, it was like a genuine ski slope that was actually fun to go down and stuff like that. So I went on the ski slope, and hold on, can I get this bed? Ugh, lag, you're so laggy. You're so laggy. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. So I went on the ski slope, and I didn't fall off the lift yet, but I was going down or going up the ski slope, and then we got to the top, and I skied, and it was fun. And then the next day, I did it with my parents because there was no ski lessons that day, but we still wanted to ski because we only had like a week there. So I did it with my parents. So all 4 of us went up the ski lift, and then I got to the bottom of the slope before them, and they said if you get to the bottom, you can just go back up by yourself. So I go back up by myself, and in the section where you get on, the ski lift thing doesn't like stop. So you basically just have to, because if it stops, then the whole like chain would just like would be super like stop start, and it would get like nauseous and it would be super slow. So it just doesn't stop. You just have to like get on before it leaves. Otherwise, you can get on to the next one. Also, I'm on half a heart. No shot I can get this bed. But he did leave it open. No, he didn't. Did he? He did. Nice. If I hadn't landed on that ladder by accident, I would have died. Anyways, so the ski lift, it just kind of keeps going, and you have to get onto it. So I am probably like 11, maybe 10 when this happened. So I go to get onto the ski lift, and when I'm sitting on the edge, so like when I go to get on, I thought it would stop, so I was kind of like standing in front of it, waiting for it to stop so I could get on. But then I didn't think about how it doesn't stop. So I just like kind of waited for it to stop, and then it didn't stop, and it just like came forward and like kind of knocked my feet out from under me, and I ended up sitting down, but I was sitting down in like a weird position. So I was mostly dangling off, and I worried that if I tried to readjust myself, I would fall, and there was like a lot of machinery near the bottom part because that's where all the power comes from for the lift. The top part just kind of has like a chain that goes like loops back around. So I was pretty scared that I was just gonna fall off if I adjusted myself. So I didn't adjust myself, and as I continued to go down, I kept sliding farther forward, and under the ski, like, oh my god, how'd you get that hit? Wait, you're on 6 HP. I can kill you. Hold on. Let me sweat this. This guy's actually decent. Oh my god. Okay, we got him though. So, under the ski area, like where you go to get like under the ski lift, underneath the seats, there's this. So it's covered in snow, obviously, because it's been snowing. But in case you don't know, most people don't know this, but that area is, people don't actually ski there. It's usually, like, blocked off somehow. And there's also this, like, sort of padding stuff underneath it to prevent people from, if they do fall off. But I didn't know that. I just thought there was, like, rock under the snow or something like that. So I was super scared, and when we got all the way to, I got, like, 85%, oh, this guy right there. If you hadn't placed blocks, he would have easily killed me. We got, like, 85% of the way to the top, or I did by myself. And then as soon as I got a little bit farther, I fell off the ski. I started to slip. I tried to grab onto the bar, and my hands were really cold from the snow, and I also had gloves on, so I slipped off, and I fell, and we were right at the top, so it was starting to go down again, so it actually wasn't that far, but I was so scared. I thought I was gonna die, and I fell, and I landed on this, like, soft, soft blanket thingy. Or, not blanket, but this soft, like, beanbag thingy. Okay, you're gonna get the bed. Oh, frick, I could have stopped him. Whatever. I landed on this, like, beanbag thingy underneath the snow, and I was actually totally fine. But I was so scared that my parents were gonna get mad at me as, like, a 10-year-old for, even though they'd given me permission, I was scared they were gonna get mad at me for falling off. So I never told them, and hopefully they don't watch this video because I still haven't told them. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but they would have been like, I never knew that. So, yeah, I actually never ended up telling them that side of what happened. So then I ended up getting to the top, and I just waited for them to come back up, and then I went down again with them. So that's the story of how I thought I almost died, but I was actually completely fine the whole time and never at any risk of dying. And when I fell off a ski lift. Yeah, so I guess I'll just try and sweat this game because there's a person that is like 200 stars, so. And I have some diamonds, so I'm gonna try and get like sharp and prot and stuff. Hold on. Alright, 10 diamonds I can get sharp and prot too. And it looks like Blue's about to get yellow bed. Hey, thanks for tuning into the stream, fans. You appreciate it. Did it hurt? It didn't, like, not hurt. Blue just disconnected. Okay, that's annoying for me. It didn't, like... So it didn't hurt necessarily. Like, I landed pretty hard. And I could definitely feel the ground below this thing, but it severely cushioned my fall. And, like, it didn't... I don't really remember, to be honest. It didn't really hurt that much. I guess. It kind of hurt. Not that much, though. I was 10. I was, like, in shock. So, I don't really remember that much. I would tell the next story about this, but it's too short and to actually tell a story about it. But there was one time where actually I do have another good Boy Scout story to tell though. There was one time where I was in the shower and the handle was kind of hanging off, and it was a metal handle, and the shower was tempered glass, which means that it shatters really easily. It doesn't shatter really easily, but it's not like that sharp when it shatters. I mean, it's still sharp. Sorry. I explained that badly. But it's basically when it shatters into tiny little pieces, not big fragments, because it's tempered glass. So I was in the shower and I twisted the handle, and the metal made the entire thing shatter while I was in the shower. And obviously I'm naked because I'm in the shower, so I got so many cuts all over my body after that. And if you don't know, the human brain has a thing where when you go into shock or you have something traumatic, you can have memory loss. And I've experienced that 2 times. This is the first one. The next one I will tell about shortly. So I had this huge pile of glass in front of the shower, and I had no idea how I was gonna get over this glass. Or I have no shock, and I had no idea how I was gonna I have no idea how I got over that glass. I don't remember getting over it. All I remember is that my mom came home. I was home alone when I had the shower, and my mom came home the instant the glass broke, within 5 seconds. And she heard it, and she immediately came upstairs, and she found me sitting on my bed, and I had to jump over this huge pile of glass in front of the door to the shower, and I have no idea how I managed to get over that, because I had cuts all over my body from while I was in the shower, no cuts on my feet. There was no space for me to jump, because there was glass inside the shower and outside the shower, so there was no space for me to get, a running start to jump, and there's no way that I could have cleared it. I have no idea how I got over that pile of glass. So that's one memory gap that I have. I'm assuming I just ended up jumping and I just somehow did it, but I don't know. And the second traumatic memory gap that I have is a story that I will tell next game, because it feels better if you tell stories in different games, because it feels more like, oh my god, it feels more like they're different stories. So hold on, let me just try and win this game really quick. I can get Prop 4 soon, actually, which would be nice. I don't want to reveal that I have a bow until I can actually use it well and not just annoy him. Okay, I'll use it now. Frick. That was stupid. Oh, I'm up here. Hold on. That does not help me. That does not help me. Hold on. I'm just gonna gap. He could crit me from down there. Okay, Alright. I'm gonna try and go get Prop 4, because this guy is pretty good at the game, and I don't want to lose. So yeah, I was in the shower. I have no idea how I got over this glass pile. The Ender Pearl. Make sure I say don't try this. Okay, try what? Try, it's not like I'm doing a stunt. I accidentally... There's no way I could get in trouble for, saying something traumatic that happened to me, and then people are like, oh, I want to try that. No, it's like a stunt. It's not like I'm doing a stunt. It's like, something bad happened. It's like, oh, I got in a car crash. Don't try this at home, kid. No, I don't need to say don't try this at home. Fine, alright? You know what? Don't try this at home. There, you happy? Oh, also there's a person here. Go away. That was a warning shot. Okay, I have... Oh, I can get haste too. Hey, friend guy, I have Prop 4. Oh my god, you're actually cracked. Okay. OBS. Yeah, I use OBS to record and stream, which is what I'm using right now. It's really good. It's it's free. OBS pretty much has a monopoly. Also, I'm gonna get a diamond pick just in case they have obby. I don't think they do, but you never know. OBS pretty much has a monopoly on the recording software industry, because it's free, it's amazing to use, it's really highly rated. People have been using it for a really long time, and it's easy to set up. So it's got oh, this person has diamond armor. It's very good, and a lot of people use it for recording and streaming. So yeah, I use OBS. I mean, I guess the other one is the Windows default recorder, but that one's not that good. It's difficult to configure, and it is. But the only reason it's probably more popular is because it's actually on the device. You don't have to download anything. No, GG. Rip win streak. Actually, I didn't have a win streak. Sorry, Yomi, I'm not gonna do a party. Fix it now, I can see your whole screen. I can't. It's only recording your left to screen. No, it's recording my whole screen. I'm looking at the stream. It's only recording. Guys, is it okay? Is it recording the full screen? No, it's, yeah, on my stream it says it's, yeah. Maybe that's just, like, maybe that's just you. Maybe that's just, like, check the stream. Yeah, I'm literally looking at the stream on a different device. It's fine. It's recording my entire stream. Yeah. I think that's just your device being weird. Try relate on YouTube. Okay, next story. What was I gonna talk about? Right. Another Boy Scout time. So, in Boy Scouts, we had this thing that we did, where every so often, every year pretty much, there was a Boy Scout tradition, and this was pretty soon after I joined the Boy Scouts, so I only ever actually got to do this 1 year. But every year or every other year, they had this tradition where they would go whitewater rafting, and they had one place where they always went. So when I joined the Boy Scouts, I was invited to go whitewater rafting, and I thought that sounded really, really fun. And for those of you who don't know what whitewater rafting is, basically you get it's not like an inner tube, it's like a little boat. And that guy just fell off while trying to do his bed defense. That was great. But yeah, you get in this like little boat thingy, and you go down like this stream or river, and is green? Wait, what team was this? Oh, they just disconnected. Okay. So you go down the stream or river, and essentially, you go down super fast, and there's like rapids areas where it's hard to control, and it's really fun. And I was gonna do this with the Boy Scouts, and I'd never done this before. This was like my first time that I was gonna do this. Hang on, let me get some more water. Oh my god, I just did. Okay. Okay. So I'd never gone whitewater rafting before. And I was ready to do this. I was excited. So we go to the place, and there was actually and everyone's wearing life vests, by the way, just in case anything goes bad. And there was an extreme, like, levels of water warning that said it's not necessarily a good idea to be rafting, but for some reason the company had deemed it safe to go rafting. So I was like, okay. So the Boy Scouts were like, okay, so if the company, who's like liable for everyone who gets hurt, says it's safe, it's probably fine, right? Because they know what they're doing. So the Boy Scouts were like, screw it, we're just gonna go. And it's like a tradition, and there's no other time where they could go because they'd already booked this. So, they just go. And because the company's not closed, they can't get like a refund or anything if they decide not to go. So we end up just going to this whitewater rafting place, and at the end of the course, they warned us. There's a section that is a really big, and it's a very steep stream. And like, Boy Scouts was fun, okay? If you had been there for the previous part of the stream, you would know why I signed up and why I'm no longer in Boy Scouts, okay? So, don't just join the stream and be like, SMH Boy Scouts, alright, no one asked. Anyways, so, we go whitewater rafting, and at the end of the thing, there's a big thing called the Mother, and that is this very steep, like, water stream, or rapids, and it's got a lot of water, it goes super, super fast. And normally, that's perfectly safe. It might be a bit scary, but it's perfectly safe. But because of this increased amount of water that is... Oh, wait, wipe is right there. Because of the increased amount of water that is in the stream, that is in the system today, it was going, like, way faster than normal. So we got there, and after, going through this whole thing, we eventually got to this final section. And once we got there, it seemed like super fast and super... Oh, that's not good. I could probably... Yeah, okay. Good thing I didn't do that. Hi, Bobuxed. So once we got there, it was very... Like... It was very fast, and I was kind of scared to go down. But it's not like you can stop the raft. By the time I had passed... I'm not... This is a term that more applies to black holes, but I'm going to use it a little liberally here. By the time we had passed the event horizon, we couldn't turn back. So the event horizon in a black hole is by the time you pass the area of no return. No amount of force, even the speed of light can't escape. So it's impossible to escape, even if you were going at the speed of light. And that is where you would get the coolest views of the black hole. You wouldn't be torn apart until about a few seconds later. So no one knows what it looks like in there because obviously no information can head back. It's faster than the speed of light. But I'll use that term a little bit liberally to describe this waterfall, which is basically what it was. It was like a sort of like a horizontal waterfall. And so once we had passed the event horizon and I could actually see what was going on in there, it was too late to turn back, which meant that we had to go down. There was no way of getting out or of deciding that we didn't want to do it anymore. So I was like, all right, I guess we're doing it. So I held onto the boat, and I got chucked out of the boat pretty quickly. Fight me without a bow? All right, cool. Let's fight. Actually, I'll pass. I'm not going to fight you without a bow. Okay, GG. So we passed this event horizon. I get checked... No, sorry, I'm not playing with doubles. I get checked out of the boat, and... Hey, Cottage Capers, what's up? And I am in... I'm, like, in the water. And the next thing I know, I have no idea... This is the second time that I have been, like, shocked, or, you know, I have been not being able to remember what happened. So, I'm, like, in the water, and... all I remember is this guy who was waiting on a rock for people to fall out, because a decent amount of the scouts did fall out. He was waiting there, and he jumped in, and he saved me, because there were, like, a lot of rocks in this area, so I could have, like, if he hadn't saved me, I think I was probably far enough down that I would have been okay, but if I was at the top and I just jumped in there, I probably wouldn't have, like, been okay, because there was a lot of rocks there. I could have gotten, like, tossed up against a rock. It was very fast. Hold on. Block glitch on the ladder. I'm actually cracked. So it was very fast, and I don't think I would have been okay. So this guy jumps in, he saves me. I have no idea how long I was in the water for. That's my other memory gap. I just remember his arms around me and him bringing me back to safety. So it's possible that I was in there for like 20 seconds, and it's possible that I was in there for like half a second, and then the guy just immediately saw I was about to get pitched out, jumped in and saved me. I have no idea. And I got out, and then eventually I was able to get back to the area where, and after the mother, there was like a little section afterward, but that was like a lunch break, so everyone got out and had lunch. Got out of the boats and everything and had lunch. Also, Yellow, how are you still in the game? You haven't done anything the whole game. How have you not been... You haven't gone anywhere. I just assumed you were disconnected. Thanks for the boost. Appreciate it. Bop. So, yeah, we got there and we had a lunch break and everything. But that was very scary. Especially, I think it was probably more scary for my mom, if anything. So, she said... So I was going with my friend, who was in the Boy Scouts, and I think he might still be. And he said that, so he came down the river without me in the boat, and my mom saw him come down, because she had come down earlier with my sister, because apparently, like, families were allowed for that one, so she was going with my sister. And she saw me come down without, or she saw my friend come down without me, and she, like, lost it. She was so scared. She was like, where is my son? Is he okay? And then she, like, hugged me for, like, 2.5 minutes when I came back, or when I, like, came there, and that was very scary for her to see me go down this huge, dangerous waterfall and then not come out the other side. But yeah, those are the 2 times when I've had memory gaps because of traumatic experiences. Also, this guy's still in his base for some reason. I'm gonna block into a bed defense that does not exist. Are you okay? Is he having a seizure? Oh, frick. How'd you hit me out of there? What? Frick, I don't have blocks. Oh my god, if I had blocks, I would have won that, but whatever. So yeah, that is the story of how I fell out of a boat while whitewater rafting. I'm going to take this opportunity to say, if you are not subscribed, subscribe. Do it. Subscribe today. I have a video coming out soon. I know if you look at my channel, it's just been like 1 short in the past like month and a half and 2 streams, including this one. So I know I seem inactive, but I promise I'm not. Okay, I'm really working really hard on this video. I've been working on it for like the past month and a half. Me and my sister have been working on it together really hard, and if you want to catch that when it comes out, it should be out hopefully this week, maybe next weekend at the latest. Or I'm not gonna make any promises, but it'll be out soon. And I've been working really hard on it, so if you want to see it, subscribe. Also, I'm cracked. Also, I'm no longer cracked. Thank you, Isaac Du, for subscribing. Appreciate it. You're the best. You're the best in the world. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream after this because we've been streaming for like an hour and a half, and I'm getting kind of lightheaded from constantly rambling. And you know, streaming is very like it's very tiring if you don't know. It gets very tiring very fast. Can I do a murder on you, please? Thank you. Is the red guy still there? Yes. I'm just gonna breathe for a little while. I'm kind of lightheaded from just like talking the whole time. That guy would have survived. He just killed himself. Ooh, look, almost at 4.4K finals. Bug. Okay. Let me see. What else can I say before this game ends? After this game, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream. If you subscribe during the stream and you're still watching and you like my as my personality or whatever. Wait, do you have M's? Hold on. I think you probably have M's. Yeah, sorry. If you are watching the stream and you subscribe during the stream, consider joining my Discord server. I would very much appreciate that. Because I'm active on there, and that way you know I'm not, like, dead. You can talk to me. You can join a voice call. It's kind of pog. If you want to ever join a voice call with me on a Discord server, just ask, hey, do you want to join a voice call? Chances are I might be available to in a little bit of time. So yeah. I also have some homework to do after this. School started for me, which is... it's cool, I guess. I mean, I'm at a high school. It's a good high school, but it's also a brand new high school, which means that a lot of the classes they don't have. So, like for elementary school, I was in a program called Spanish Immersion, which they have at my school, which is basically where you are fully immersed into the language. So instead of just taking Spanish classes, I was like the teachers only spoke Spanish, and that's how I learned Spanish, which is the best way to learn Spanish from kindergarten. So I'm like completely fluent in that Spanish and whatnot. And because it's a brand new school, it's been only open for like 3 years. They have Spanish immersion, or they don't have any Spanish class other than Spanish 3, which, since I've been doing Spanish since kindergarten, is basically what I did in 2nd grade. And I'm a freshman, and I'm in a class full of like juniors, which is the highest grade that they have at that school, because I mean, obviously next year they'll have the next grade, but currently it's the highest grade that they have. No shot I win this fight. What? So yeah, I've been forced to take the Spanish 3 class, which is not, it's very easy for me, basically. And I'm also in a math class. Last year, during distance learning, I really struggled with doing homework and stuff like that. So towards the end of the year, I got really bad grades in math. So I actually passed, but I decided to retake my math class. So I'm in Algebra 1 again, because it's still grade level math, because I was in like a compacted program last year for math. So I'm okay to retake it. But that's pretty easy for me, so I think I might actually end up going up to geometry, which is the next level, because you don't need to know that much Algebra 1 for geometry. Hold on. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this game, to be honest. Hey, Dukky, do you need a PayPal account for making a Fiverr account? Because I want to make a Fiverr account. Okay, so, you don't need a PayPal account to set it up. You can... you need your social security number. You definitely need a parent's help. There's some legal stuff that you have to do. And you need to put in your age. You have to be over 13 legally to be able to do it. And you need your social security number and a few other stuff like that. So you definitely need your parents' help with the taxes and stuff like that, because obviously you have to pay tax on it. You know, it's a business. So... Hey, can I play with you? I really appreciate it, but I'm going to actually end the stream after this game, and I'm not playing with viewers today. So sorry, maybe next week I'll do a playing with viewers stream. So subscribe if you want to see that, and yeah, and you can definitely play with me if I end up doing that. But yeah, anyways, with Fiverr, you definitely want to get a parent to help you with the legal stuff. Actually, you know what? Screw this. I don't want this game to go on that much longer. I'm just going to bed trade. So... yeah. I've actually made quite a lot of money through Fiverr. I've made like $60 on Fiverr. I haven't gotten any orders recently. Let me check right now if I've gotten any orders since I started streaming. That'll be kind of pog. No new orders. But I actually got one order yesterday that was like a scam order. No shot, no shot, no shot. This is not how I die. Okay, this is how I die. Cool. Hey, look, 69%. Haha, funny number. Yeah, you were in my math class last year. Yeah, so I got someone who tried to scam me on Fiverr. They were like, hey, click this link for an example of what I want you to do. And then it was like, congrats, you just won a free $10,000 Amazon gift card. Put in your credit card information. And I was like, really? That was pathetic. So I blocked them and reported them. But... yes, thank you for everyone who tuned into the stream. Hold on, let me put in some epic shaders for this. This is gonna be so epic. Loading. Hold on, we are loading the shaders. Shaders are loading. Loading shaders. Okay, shaders have been loaded. Oh. Hold on, almost. Almost there. Let me escape this menu. There we go. No, my god, I did not just... okay, whew. These are not... huh? What is that? Oh my god, this is the wrong shaders. This is stupid. I need shaders for the outro. I need it. Legally. Probably. Bruh. Hey, can you like the stream? Can we get to 10 likes before the stream ends? Can you like the stream? Oh my god, that's bright. Okay. Can we get to 10 likes before the stream ends? Please. I would really appreciate it if you liked the stream and subscribed. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this stream, and all of my, I think I just did like 5 or 6 stories. So if you enjoyed, press the like button and subscribe. Join my Discord server. I actually would rather that you join my Discord server than pressing the like button if it was going to be either one. I don't know why it would be either one. We just do both. But yeah, thanks so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in my next video, which hopefully should be out pretty soon. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Awkward moment.